Hello, everyone. Today we'll be looking into the life, philosophy, and lasting impact of the revolutionary educator Maria Montessori. Before taking a deeper look at Maria Montessori, let's understand who Maria Montessori was. Often pictured in her classroom, she profoundly believed that every child carries the immense potential, and this belief is laid in the foundation of her educational approach. I love her quote of, "This child is both a hope and a promise for mankind." I think this is not something only seen in children, not something only seen by Maria Montessori, but something that we see in the Bible, such as training up a child in the way that they should go, something that is potential of all children, giving us a hope for mankind. Let's look at the historical context. So first, Montessori was born in 1870 in Italy. She was not only an educator, but a physician. With a strong will and curiosity, she ventured where very few women of her time had gone before. She challenged the norms of the medical field and educational field. She made a difference pushing the limits of social norms. She wasn't afraid to step outside of the box and push that independence, push what she was fostering in children and say, "Hey, I can do this. I know so can others." The philosophical perspectives of Maria Montessori. At the heart of her philosophy is the child. She viewed each child as unique individuals capable of discovering their own educational journey. This led her to the development of an educational system that fostered independence and a love for learning. As educators, we know how important independence is. Being able to give students a chance to grow in their own pride and their own understanding of what they're doing gives them so much more time to really understand their knowledge. Next is her theories and her approaches. Montessori's practical approach can be summed up in two roles. The teacher as a guide and the child as an explorer. With carefully designed materials and environments tailored for the discovery of children and encouraged to learn at their own pace. Montessori's teachings transcend cultural and societal boundaries. While she didn't speak extensively on diversity, her methods inherently promoted inclusivity and respect. Each child, regardless of their background, is unique and comes with a different perspective and different experiences to share. Keeping her classroom as mixed age and with neutral materials allows for this to really flourish. Having the prepared environment set forth by teachers gives even more understanding of how each child is different and each child is learning at a different pace. While globally celebrated for her child-centered approach, the Montessori method is not without critiques. Some believe it was too structured, and others believe it did not adequately represent diverse cultures. Nonetheless, it still had a global impact, an undeniable impact on education. Some of these pictures you see here are able to see the materials that Montessori uses. The two on the outer sides are typical classrooms that you might see today and some materials that are considered Montessori in theory. In the middle, you see from a Montessori classroom, and all of these you can tell that they are very student-centered, very hands-on, working together, working in groups, and how can a student use this to help grow their learning. Like all philosophies, Montessori has critics as well. These critics argue that her method seeks to nurture independence in its rigidity, might stifle creativity. So their ideas are that by having this set classroom, this set of materials that students are allowed to do, doesn't allow students to be creative. It doesn't allow them to think outside the box. Personally, as you can see in this photo, this is my daughter. I personally feel that her beliefs are very strong. I personally feel that fostering independence, standing upon the foundations of education and learning through child-led is super important. As you see again, my child here, she is in a school that follows Montessori principles, not necessarily full Montessori school, but as you can see in the background of this photo, there is a home learning center that is a sink, and there's a washer and a dryer and all kinds of things like that within her classroom, allowing her to be curious about the world around her, but also allowing her to be able to be independent within those things. In conclusion, Maria Montessori challenged traditional education and reimagined how learning could be. With emphasis on a holistic development, real life experiences, she championed a system where children are not just passive recipients, but are active explorers in their education. I hope her legacy will not only continue to inspire educators around the world, but that it can also inspire you.